It's in the game.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they go play action with Howell. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Howell. Poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Cheetah with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to have to hook up here to Chase. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, Gibson. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 20. 41 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
A give up the middle to Gibson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here is 3rd down and 4. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Sly able to put this one through, and the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here, and now after 3 drives we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals, but they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
On 2, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points. There he goes left side. Inside the 20, Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 75 yards. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at the 40.
11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This goes out wide for Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Commanders 3.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
11, Thomas. 11.
Now Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 83 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. But that's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Howell. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown. T. Higgins. 39 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Faking the handoff. Howell.
At the 38-yard line.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And here's a give to Gibson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. One last shot before the break. Howell flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Daron Payne. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking deep here for Chase. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 15. So it was a drive that had to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bates. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson from 6 yards away. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Now a toss coming right side. Gibson. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And Chase his first down as he'll get this down inside the 35. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll go down at the 28. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Higgins goes in motion right. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Looking long for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Out left to Dotson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They go play action with Howell. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
line, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain. That is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 3rd down, Mixon.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was
A mistake,
yeah,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Here's Howell. And he will find his man, Samuel. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Howell to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. There he goes, left side. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire